guys, welcome to my floor / my unmade bed. I'm home for a couple days in between tours right now, and I wanted to make you guys a video, so I just tweeted to ask for questions, and they're coming in now, so I'm just gonna answer some and see what happens. Okay, first question is from Brenda Lovato. The question is, what is it like having people come to your concerts and sing your songs back to you? The best thing ever. I tend to have a kind of shy, polite audiences is the thing. I don't know if it's that you feel like you shouldn't be singing or making any sound at all, but a lot of my audiences are pretty subdued. Every once in a while you get the audience that's not afraid of just going crazy and singing and screaming and jumping, and it's really fun when that happens. But seeing humans around the world sing my songs back to me it's so crazy and so powerful and moving, and it just feels crazy and I love it. So thank you guys who are singing with me. I want to share one, which was it was Amsterdam on my last Europe tour, and I started playing In Your Arms, and I began singing. That's a horrible sentence. I started singing, and 800 people just sang my song at me, and I just had to stop. It was like too much to handle, but it was so powerful and insane to me, and it was amazing. So that is what it's like. It's crazy and the best thing ever. So that's that. Kenneth Tungle, I'm sorry, I'm going to say all of these wrong. Asked, hey Kina, how often do you get noticed in public? I would probably say like once or 2 times per outing, unless it's like a mall or an airport, in which case it's like a little bit more because they're just so populated. But it's a really cool, neat thing, so I would encourage you, if you ever see me, come say hello, because I would love to say hello to you. And if you're ever worried that you're going to feel awkward, just know that I'm the queen of awkward, and it's going to be fine. I just like connecting with humans in the world, and it's really powerful to me, so yeah, come say hi anytime. Elena says, will you greet me today? It's my birthday. Yes. Hello, Elena. Happy birthday. I hope you had a wonderful birthday. Okay. Megan27, quoting a song, quoting Forever Blue, says, and it broke my heart when I felt the truth. My father has a father too. What do these lyrics mean to you? Those lyrics, okay. Ever since I was little, I really struggled with the idea that things come to an end, and that we're impermanent in that way. And especially in the context of imagining losing my parents someday. It's just something that I couldn't deal with. I still can't deal with. I don't like to think about it. It's horrible to me. And I never really had to face death in my life. With like a close loved one, it just never happened until about a year ago. I lost my grandfather, and it was really difficult for the whole family. He was a wonderful, incredible man, but throughout dealing with losing him, I had to face death, and the thing that hit me most strongly was, this is hard for me, this is my grandfather, but that feeling I've had my whole life of losing my parent, that is the feeling that my dad is feeling right now, that he didn't lose his grandfather, he lost his dad, the dad that he had had his entire life, and that's when it just like hit me. Yeah, so that's what that's about. I mean, I've always known that my grandfather was my father's father, obviously, but I think it was that feeling of when it really sunk in that this is my dad's dad, this is his dad that he had growing up, and he just lost him, and it was just a really heavy realization for me. Next question. Angelica Kinsey, Angie, says, when is the Elements triangle necklace being released for sale? Yeah, so if you guys have seen me on tour on the last tour, I don't know why I'm not wearing it right now, but I've made these Elements necklaces that are the Elements symbol on a necklace. I don't know. They're actually done being made right now, and they're going to be on the web store soon. Not sure when. I would say definitely within the next month you can get one of my Elements necklaces online. So I'm really excited about it. I just love wearing it. So hopefully you guys like it too. Okay. Valerie says, do you think you'll cut your hair shorter? I don't have much more hair to cut off at this point. I don't think it's getting much shorter. I don't know that I'll be shaving my head. But it's been a fun challenge, switching up my hair and challenging myself in that way and doing this. It's been really fun. It's been interesting seeing the way people react to you with hair like this. Like, it's just hair. We're all humans and we all just have hair. And some people really like to make you feel bad about it. And to those people, I say, that's mean. The end. Lupe Lopez says, are you having a full band with you this fall? Was the Elements release show your first time wearing in-ears? Those are in-ear monitors. Yes, I will be having a full band with me on my fall tours, which will be US and UK Europe. And I'm excited because I'm obsessed with my band and it's been so fun touring with them and I love it. And P.S. on that note, if any of you are patrons supporting me on Patreon, thank you! I love touring with the band. It has changed everything and added so much more to the show, and it is thanks in part to you guys for making that happen. So thank you guys for supporting. And you can check out patreon.com if you want to learn more about that. But yes, fall tour will have the band. And was the Elements release show the first show? Yes. So there are two types of monitors when you're a musician playing on stage. There are wedges that sit on the floor in front of you, and that basically just is a speaker that plays what you're playing back towards you so you can hear yourself. Otherwise, you kind of lose all the sound going out towards the house. So there's a wedge on the floor, which I've always used, and then this was the first show where I had an in-ear monitor, which is basically a headphone or an earbud molded to the shape of your inside of your ear, and it plays your voice and your guitar or whatever else you want in there in your ear, so no matter what's going on in the house or how bad your wedge is, you can always hear yourself, and it's so helpful. I finally invested in them, and it's really, really helped the show, because sometimes you have nights where you cannot hear anything out of the wedge, and then you're basically just like playing, thinking, I hope I'm singing, I hope I'm not just making horrible sounds right now. So, let's see. So, Dan D. Matsu says, are you coming back to places on your tour, or do you have any tours planned in the future? Yes, to both parts of the question. So my touring plan right now, next week I leave for Paris, and I have a Berlin, Amsterdam, London, and Paris show. Those are going to be acoustic, small, intimate shows in Europe. Then this summer we're working on Australia, New Zealand, and Japan. And then in the fall we'll have full tours in US, Canada, UK, and Europe. And then after that, we're going to be working on Southeast Asia. And hopefully getting to South America for the first time, which I really, really want to do. So that's the planning, or the touring plan for right now. My brain is not too friendly at the moment. Justin M. asked, will we ever be able to listen to the other songs that were left off Elements? So if any of you followed me closely, you'd have seen on Instagram or some of my vlogs at the end of videos that I had a song board, and there were like at one point 60-something song pieces that were in the running for the album that didn't make it. So I think what I want to do with some of those is release them to my patrons. So again, going back to Patreon, there's different levels that you can support me at per video. In exchange, we do fun things together. One of the levels is that I'll be sending out random MP3s, whether that's like a song idea or an old song. So I think I might start sharing some of them to my patrons, which is kind of fun and kind of scary to me. Okay, Alice Lee asked, if you could go back in time and see yourself from a few years ago, what would you say to her? I think I could go back in time to any version of myself, including right now, and just kind of hammer in the idea that you should not worry about what other people think about you. To just be yourself and try to enjoy that. I know it sounds very obvious. I think in the biggest way, I mean just like be you and be vulnerable. And I think a lot of us spend a lot of our lives protecting who we are, trying to be who other people want us to be or what you think they want you to be, in fear that what you are is maybe not good enough or not funny enough or smart enough. But the more I've lived, the more I've realized that the more vulnerable you are, the more you bear yourself and your opinions and your thoughts and your emotions, the life just gets so much better and so much more fun. So I think that's what I would say to my past self / current self. Okay. My last question I'll be taking today is from Moriarty, Mira Smosh, and they say, what's your favorite flavor of ice cream? To which I will answer mint chocolate chip / all ice cream ever. That is all for today, you guys. I think I'm going to be doing some more of these Q&A videos, so I know I didn't get to a lot of questions today, but I'll be doing them again. So I hope you guys are well. I hope you've checked out Elements. If you haven't yet, go check it out on Spotify or iTunes or Amazon or any other place in the world where it exists. But I hope you guys are well. I might have already said that. I'll see you later. Bye.